Hi ladies, I'm sorry if I'm a little bit late. I got completely engrossed in something. How are you all doing? My name's Stephanie. I am the coach, curator of the Women Who Don't Drink group. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm a little bit concerned that some of my videos haven't got sound on. There's a bit of a Facebook glitch. So let me know if you can hear me. That would be great. So, new ladies, great to have you here. That's brilliant. I do regular Facebook Lives, so if there's anything you want me to cover, just ask. I have a website, www.ichange21.com. Loads and loads of blogs on there for top tips, so have a read. And all the videos are in the video section. I don't know what side that is on the page. It is when you look at the page, it's the left-hand side of the page. So all the videos sit in there, so don't worry if you ever miss a Facebook Live, they're all in there. And if you ever need any motivation or inspiration, then just go in there and grab yourself a video. There's different videos on dealing with a blip and guilt and shame, things like that. Okay, so I have a 21-day coaching program for ladies that need a little bit of help. That's on my website as well, so maybe you don't want to do one-to-one coaching, which is fine. There's an online coaching program you can do in your own time. We have the secret group starting soon. I will keep you updated. 14-day alcohol-free program coming out, and a few places left on the retreat, so if anybody fancies an alcohol-free weekend with some coaching and yoga and meditation, give me a shout. Going to be great. Okay, so let's get on with it. We started last week talking about self-love, self-like, self-compassion. We're doing little bits of that in the week as well. We've been doing the water challenge, which is a really good way to show ourselves that we like ourselves. So can you give me a thumbs up, everybody, to check that you can hear me? If you're watching, that would be brilliant. Give me a like, just so that I know the sound's working. Okay, so last week we talked about 3 things that you like about yourself. Lots and lots of ladies made comments on that, which was brilliant. Some of you struggled with it. And then I asked you to take that a bit of a step further. Thank you for the thumbs up, that's brilliant. To actually stop during your day and stop and think 3 things that I like about myself really quick, so you're just getting used to it. Now, some ladies struggled with that and they asked their friends, which is fine. In fact, that's a really good thing to do. Ask your friends 3 things you like about me. That's a brilliant thing to do. Another thing that's good is to actually say it out loud. So it's great to say it in your head, that's a good start, but if you can actually stand in front of the mirror and say out loud, look at yourself and find something that you like about yourself. Holly and I had a good chat about this in the week, and so did Sharon. So yeah, you can all find something that you like about yourself. You definitely can. We also talked about the inner critic in a dialogue. So might have come from parenting, or it might be your voice, but you know, that voice in your head that's giving you a really hard time, saying things like, don't do that, it's stupid, or you're horrible, or you know, just negative things that make us feel horrible throughout the day. So I asked you to pay attention and figure out, is that what's happening? Have you got an inner critic in there that's just giving you a hard time? And then, do you talk to other people like that? I'm guessing you don't. So then why are you talking to yourself like that, really? So it's just to start paying attention to that. Now, okay, so this week, obviously the ultimate thing, and I am going to say this, the ultimate thing you can do in terms of self-care is to take a break from your drinking, either to reduce, take a break. The more alcohol-free days you have, the better it is for your health and your emotional health. I'm definitely going to say that. But self-care is about thinking about what you're putting in your body. So I want you to think about it like this. A lot of you will have cars, or your partners will, and you have a car and you look after your car. You put petrol in it or diesel, you put oil in it, you put water in it, you pump the tyres up, you wash it, you clean it, you look after it because you want it to last and you want it to run well. So our bodies are not dissimilar. In fact, they're amazing machines. They're better than cars, you know, and we should want to look after our bodies, because if we pay attention to what we're putting in, what fuel we're putting in, then our bodies will last longer, they will serve us better, and they'll run better. So think of it in terms of that, okay? So I just want you to start changing your mindset a little bit and thinking about what you're putting into your body in terms of self-care and looking after yourself, okay? So, questions for this week. What does self-care look like to you? Okay, so a little bit of journaling, maybe sit down for a few minutes. It's going to be different for everyone. Self-care looks different to everyone. So what does self-care look like to you? If you're not sure about that, do you know somebody that is good at looking after themselves? What are they doing? You know, what are they doing on a day-to-day basis, on a weekly basis? How do you know that they're looking after themselves? So, and I want you to ask yourself, if I like myself, if I love myself, what am I doing day to day? Okay, so that's the big question. If I like myself, if I love myself, what am I doing day to day? So for me, self-care looks like thinking about what I'm putting into my body. That's a big one for me, for obvious reasons. So drinking water, eating healthy foods, eating whole foods, doing some exercise, getting a lot of sleep in, because they're the basics, they're the fundamentals. Now that's basic self-care. And then things like spending time with people that I love, people who love me, going dancing, they're really important things for me that I enjoy, that make me feel good, that show me that I care about myself because I'm taking the time to do things that I love that make me feel good. Now they're the simple things that I can do sort of day to day or on a weekly basis. And then there's the big things that so for me, the big things that I can do are beach holidays. I mean, that's just amazing for me, or spa days with my friends. Now, you'll all have different things, okay? So, what does self-care look like to you? Tell me. If you don't know, do you know someone that looks after themselves, and what are they doing? What are they doing day to day? And the big question, if I like myself or if I love myself, what am I doing day to day? Okay, so I want you to tell me in the comments, ladies. Let's get those brains working. Let's shift that practice into focusing on doing good things for ourselves so that we feel good, so that we look after ourselves. Now, the last thought for you is, think about all the things that you do for other people. Now, as women, we're mothers, we're wives, we're partners. Oh, brilliant. Angela, exercise. So Angela, for you, exercise shows you that you do self-care, meditation, mindfulness. Brilliant. That's great. So Angela's got loads there. That's fab. So ladies, think about all the things you do for others. So we are mothers, partners, wives, you know, we go to work, we're nurses, we're carers, we look after elderly relatives, sick children, you know, it's endless really, friends, all the things that we do. Think about how much you care for them, how you show them that you care. And now think about those things that we talked about before, about how you know that you like yourself, so self-care. And then let's just redress the balance a little bit, because I don't know about you, but I can easily get sucked into everybody else, and before I know it, I haven't done anything good for myself. So I want you to think about what you're doing for other people, and then get your list of all the things about self-care, and let's just try and balance that up a little bit. And it might mean that you need to do a little bit less for other people and those people in your life. Yeah, so I've got some things coming up here. What have we got? So Sam, self-care is looking after my kids, getting up, making the house clean, take time to myself to pluck my eyebrows and read a book, go for breakfast. Sounds great. Some good self-care bits in there. And Sue, great food, exercise, being my best friend. Brilliant. That's a great point. Yeah. Treat yourself the way you would treat a best friend. When you start getting overwhelmed, stop and read a good book. Definitely not putting too much on yourself, not doing too much. Less stress. Brilliant, Carol. Yeah, always you'll get from me, strip it back. Less is more. When your life isn't working for you, it's not about putting something in, it's about taking stuff away so that life is easier for you. That's brilliant, ladies. Keep going with the self-care. How do you show yourself you care about yourself? Okay, so last thought. Think about all the things you do for others, how much you care for them, how you show them you care. Think about your list of your own self-care and redress the balance. Angela, brilliant. Going to bed early. Yeah, me, totally. Sleep. It's all about sleep for me at the moment. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, ladies. We will be recapping that throughout the week, focusing on that a little bit. And then go from there. Sam, way too much. Is that way too much for other people doing things? It's easily done, isn't it? So an example of that maybe is if you've got teenagers, there are things that teenagers can do for themselves. So then maybe you did a little bit less, and then maybe you could spend a little bit of time on you. So I think as mums, we can get caught up in doing things. What have we got going on here? So Moira, try and take some time to myself. Yeah, take your little dog Holly for walks. She needs more. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, that's great, ladies. So I look forward to all the comments and finding out how you show yourself self-care. And we'll be doing bits and pieces of work on that in the week. And I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.